Should I go? Okay. Oh.
You're good.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chef Tiffany Nicole. My name is Tiffany Tisdale Braxton, but I go by Chef Tiffany Nicole. And tonight, I have taken care of your appetizer. I am making shrimp and grits, but I kind of elevated it by doing a grit cake and, sorry. I'm so used to having to wear this all the time. A grit cake and a little honey Tabasco gastrique. So I will begin my demo. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is melt my butter in my pan here. And my grit cakes are actually already made. So what I did was I made my grits, I put all the good stuff in it, butter, cream, smoked Gouda, a bunch of different seasonings, and I set them and I made cakes out of them. So because we are trying to respect time, obviously I won't do that here right now. So we're gonna go ahead and let that butter melt. And as the butter melts, let's see, I might need to turn this up a little bit. We will add our bell peppers. Just let those soften, saute those. And then we'll add our garlic. I like to add the garlic after the bell pepper so that we be sure not to burn the garlic. And then I have a little chef blend of seasonings. We got some smoked paprika, salt, pepper, a little Cajun seasoning, and black pepper. Add that. I'm just gonna give it a quick little stir just to get all that marinated. And then all right. Smells good already. All right, so let me turn this up just a little. Saute that up, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in Tabasco and Worcestershire sauce. And a little bit of red wine vinegar. Let that cook down a little bit. All right, so now I'm going to add my shrimp. And let that cook. All right, so now while that's cooking, I'm going to do my grit cakes. So I have my grit cakes here, and normally I would have a egg wash, but I'm noticing that I left it on accident. So sorry. But I'm gonna go ahead and add this directly to the grease that I had. Hopefully it's not too hot. There we go, perfect. All right, and then I'll let this go ahead and cook. And I'm gonna add a little seasoning again. All right, so now I'm going to flip my grit cakes over to make sure they just get nice and golden brown on each side. Oh. Okay. And we are almost done. It's pretty quick and easy, but it has a lot of flavor, and it's worked well for me. It's been a crowd pleaser for me for a long time. So All right. Almost there. Check these.
So Tiffany, you can say that you can't multitask, because I know I couldn't do what I'm about ready to ask. But can you also tell them a little bit about your history as a chef and how you kind of got to this point?
So a little bit about my history as a chef. So I actually never went to culinary school. My grandmother had a catering company, and she pretty much taught me everything. I had a huge interest in cooking, but just never really thought that it could be like a career choice. And after college, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I just was like, you know what, this is what I'm passionate about. This is what I want to pursue and just see if it can lead me anywhere. And so it's what I did. And so I kind of just worked under different chefs, and I ended up being a private chef for about 6 years. And then from there, I launched my business through the Kitchen 66 program when I moved back to Tulsa from Washington, D.C. So. Thank you. All right, we're just about done. I'm sorry, it's taking a little longer than I thought. I think my great cakes are done. All right. They managed to stay together without the egg wash.
And as she's switching up, she's very modest. I would say she didn't even mention that she had written 2 cookbooks, is on a cooking series. You want to talk about any of that as well?
Yeah, so I have a cookbook out called Cooking with Chef Tiff. It's available on lulu.com, and it's also available on amazon.com. And then I have a ebook. It's really centered around working moms and just trying to find easy meal time solutions during the week. As a working mom, I know how challenging that can be, so I wanted to make a guide that can kind of just help working moms with that and overcome that challenge and get something, healthy on the table for their children. So, and that's available at my website, which is cheftiffanynicole.com. All right, so now we're ready to plate. Okay. Uh-oh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh. Then I'll top it. This is kind of messy. Sorry. It was much easier to do this in the kitchen. And that is it. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
just had 2 quick more questions for you. So you started talking a little bit about how you got into cooking, but when did you really know that cooking was your thing? Like this is what you were going to pour your heart and soul into doing?
So my dad used to always tell me that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And so when I was leaving college and, like I said, in search of what I wanted to do professionally, there was literally nothing I loved more. And literally it almost is like doesn't matter what's going on in my life. If I'm able to get into a kitchen and cook, like it's just like it lights up my day. It's literally my favorite thing to do. So.
And then you mentioned a little bit about your cookbooks, your ebook, but what else is in the works, or what do you have, on the horizon that you're working towards right now?
So I'm actually, this is kind of not in the vein of culinary, but I'm working on a children's book about my dad's life. And then I'm also gonna be working on another cookbook here soon. And so I already shared with you guys about the cookbook that I have out currently, but yes, so I wrote that book and realized that I like writing books, so.
Very talented young woman.
Yes.
Any questions from the audience before we let Tiffany go? All right, well, thank you so much again, Tiffany.
All right, thank you. Do we need to clean any of this up?
That's it.
Oh, wait, we do have one question.
Yes. So I cooked them, and then I put them in the refrigerator overnight, and then I just, you can get a cookie cutter, or you can do like I do and get a cup and make a little patty, and you just wash, or put it in an egg wash, and then you fry it, and then that's how you get the little grit patty. Oh yeah, well it's so funny because a lot of people say I don't like grits, and they taste it and they're like, this is grits, and I'm like, yeah, it's just a different way to present it. So, thank you so much. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Oh, do I take this off?